Oh, the things I get myself into. Well, before I start this list, let me just say this. Any comments that sound very ignorant, sound like it was typed by a very, very, very butthurt fanboy or fangirl is, well, whoever writes that is gonna get their ass blocked if they're being very, very ignorant and just being a douche. And I do have a sense of humor. I do have taste in Cartoon Network shows. And I do know what I'm talking about. Okay? I say that right now because I know I'm gonna get tons of them. Like, ew, if you don't like it, don't watch it. I don't like him. Thus, I don't watch him. Shocking, I know. So, yeah, let's look at the worst shit that Cartoon Network has had, the balls to even put on TV. And again, this is, programming that was meant for Cartoon Network. I'm not gonna, count some that was on a previous network and then it's just rerunning on Cartoon Network. But, shared programming that Cartoon Network has with, I don't know, Fox, or for instance, I know that never happened, but that's eligible. All right, so let's look at what shit we have right now. The Total Drama series for me is alright. I did like Island and World Tour. Those were good. But Season 2, Action, it felt like a half-ass version of Island. Now, instead of, being on an island, they're on a Hollywood set, which, that sort of theme for me is just boring. I mean, there weren't even that many creative things that they did with it. The humor had a Hangover Part 2 effect on me. Just, it felt recycled, things were a lot more gross, and left a really bad taste in my mouth. Oh, and they kept that hunk guy Justin in there longer, who, yeah, is a very bland, and just stay away. Just, this season, it felt like a throwaway season, quite frankly. And, well, I just didn't like it. It sucked a lot. Ugh! Well, our first live-action show on this list. And you want to know the weird part? This was when Cartoon Network was starting to get out of the shit that they had gotten themselves into. This was when they were putting out Adventure Time and Regular Show, those shows. And they threw this in the middle. Tower Prep. And you want to know the weirdest part about this? This show was created by Paul Dini. Yes, the greatest writer for Batman the Animated Series created this hunk of shit. Come on, Paul! Thought you were a great guy! What the fuck? And this is the kind of show that really shouldn't have been on Cartoon Network. Not just because it's live action, but the kind of show it is. This is the kind of show you would probably find on the CW or ABC Family. You know what? Why couldn't it have been on the CW? Why have Warner Brothers chucked this at Cartoon Network? It's like, hey, take this. We know that, live action really fucked you up before, but here's another live action show. But Paul, oh wait, you don't like it? Oh, well, Paul Dini made it. There you go. There you go, Mr. Snyder. You're gonna be good. I mean, but what's so bad about it? I mean, it's too adult, quite frankly. I mean, there was this one part where like the group of friends like steal a bunch of guys' clothes and they run out naked and the sprinklers are going off. It's actual naked guys. Like they even show like the sides of them, bare skin. If this was a cartoon, I wouldn't mind as much, but these are real fucking people! Honestly, on Cartoon Network! Why? 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 Alright. But what is the show about? Well, it's about this guy who, he's on his computer and then he falls asleep, he hears this one noise, and then he wakes up. He's in this school called Charles Xavier's School for the Gifted. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, Tower Prep. Yeah, shit's basically ripped off of X-Men. I mean, the Asian chick from it is basically Mystique, although she can only replicate voices. She can't turn into other creatures like Mystique. And well, I didn't bother looking through all of them because, quite frankly, it's more X-Men ripoff. So, it's too adult. It's an X-Men ripoff, and just this really needed to be on another channel. If it was on another channel, my opinion would probably differ. But the fact they put it on Cartoon Network is just what really pisses me off. And Paul Dini, oh my god, really, Paul? Come on, man. I thought you were a great guy. It's Cash Cab. It's fucking Cash Cab. Just, you replace taxis with roller coasters. Oh yeah, and there's also 3 rounds. Does Cash Cab have rounds? Well, they've got, the different, bonuses rounds. And, well, it's hosted by Lamorne Morris. I'm gonna check. Let's see. What does he do? He's an actor, comedian, and TV personality. Never heard of him. But anyway, yeah, this is a crappy game show that was on the infamous CN Real block. It only lasted 6 episodes. It's canceled because of poor ratings. Because no one wanted to watch it. Really, when CN Real came out, we all put our foot down to no live action. No one watched it because this is Cartoon Network. May I spell it out for you? C-A-R-T-O-O-N. Cartoon. Now, I know Cartoon Network has, shown live action before, like, in the Jim Samples era, like Space Jam and, Who Framed Roger Rabbit and stuff like that, but that's, combination of animation and live action. And I'll even let off live action stuff that's based off of cartoons, whether it be crappy or good. But anyway, back to Brain Rush. Basically, Lamorne Morris goes on these roller coasters, and while the roller coaster's going, he asks these kids questions, they answer, they get money. It's Cash Cab, so yeah, great job ripping off Cash Cab, Cartoon Network. And you want to know a funny thing? On the Brain Rush Wikipedia page, see also, for related sources, I'm not kidding, Cash Cab. Yeah, even Wikipedia knew this. Okay, yeah, this is a combination of live action and animation, and yeah, it sucks. So, what is Out of Jimmy's Head about? Well, it's about this kid named Jimmy, and he's got these cartoons that buzz around his head, and, well, they even, talk to him. So it's like if Deadpool was a kid. Ugh. And they do stupid shit and just, just be stupid. The pilot for this was in, 2006, and it was a movie, but, it didn't star as a show until 2007, when Snyder took over. Yeah, I do kind of blame Stuart Snyder for running Cartoon Network since he made all these stupid decisions. He's made some good decisions, but he made decisions that just destroyed the network. But anyway, back to Out of Jimmy's Head. I don't really remember much from it, and I'm glad I don't. It's just there's nothing special with the show. The animation, the animated characters that are in it are done in Flash and done by the same guys that did Hi Puppy Yumi. Oh boy, was Ben pissed off when he learned that. Ugh. But yeah, Out of Jimmy's Head. Ugh. This was basically the precursor to CN Real. And wow. Just wow. Well, I've got something that's a combination of both good and bad news. The good news is, the episodes are really, really, really hard to find for this shit. So, no one has to view this ever again. Well, at least for free. That's bad for people like me, who have to review it. You know, watch it and review it. I just found some clips of it. Quite frankly, I didn't watch a full episode. I mean, the only other way I could view a full episode was buy it on iTunes, and it costs $1.99. I'm not wasting $1.99 on this shit. Really, I don't care. I mean, if it was free, maybe. $1.99, no. No. For something this bad, it doesn't deserve even a penny. So, what's Bobb'e says? It's Taj.0. Just, you replace Daniel Tosh with Bobb'e J Thompson. That's it. Oh yeah, and Bobb'e is not very funny. He is a smartass. I mean, he was a smartass to Tony Hawk. He's like, we got cameras on you. Here's a video, showing how to not be like Tony Hawk. And it's just a compilation of Tony Hawk wiping out. It's like, really, you dipshit? Everyone fucks up. And, I mean, really, and Tony Hawk is no different. And no, I'm not being racist because Bobb'e J Thompson's black. The show would still suck even if he was white, or if I was also black. Okay? Okay. Alright? I'm not the racist one, you are. And it only lasted a month. Thank God. It was like 6 episodes, and it shouldn't have even gotten 1 episode. And might I also add, it's part of CN Real. Just, Bobb'e J Thompson, if you somehow find this video, which I highly doubt, don't ever do shows like this again. You know what? Just give up acting. You're not even that good of an actor either. I mean, you're annoying as fuck, man. Really. I couldn't make it past the first minute and a half. Oh my god, where do I begin? Well, the main character, who I'm gonna call Double D Wannabe, is annoying as fuck, and cares about his guitar. Yeah, it's this garage band, and they spell garage because that's how bands are, and it's... I never understood that. And, well, the rest of the show, it's loud, tries to be hip with rock, and it's unappealing. Oh yeah, and it's also from Canada, where most crap is made. No offense to Canadians. Hell, you probably know that too, but, who knows. And really, this show is overrated. People are like, oh, garage band, it's so awesome, yeah! This is like... It's almost like a toned-down version of Johnny Test, which isn't good, and oh yeah, we'll get to that later. That's a special one. Just, GarageBand, it's obnoxious, it's loud, characters, really, all the characters are annoying, and are just wanna rock, although there's a nerd and a girl, which, yeah, every show needs that, right? Ugh. Yeah, fuck GarageBand. Fuck it. Oh no, wait, not GarageBand. GarageBand. Ugh. Dear God, this show is boring. So, it's about superhero sidekicks. They're not the characters. They're not interesting. They do jack shit. Oh yeah, the girls are also complete bimbos in this. This show is just boring. Sidekick is boring. Yeah, and it came out summer 2011, the most disappointing summer ever. And we'll get to some other things that came out that year, but just Sidekick, why was this made? And, well, just no. No. This live-action Cartoon Network show is a ripoff of The Troop. Think about it. The Troop. It's, well, these three kids, two guys and a girl, and they even have, their principal, who's a guy, is, well, kind of leads them. They have lots of weapons where they have to take down various monsters that pop up out of nowhere on a weekly basis. Almost like Power Rangers, but not quite. Whereas Level Up, it's the same thing, but, well, it's 3 boys, 1 girl. And, well, the principal is now this douchebag, billionaire douchebag who, like, sucks a lot at acting. And, oh yeah, the monsters pop out of a video game. I mean, this show, it tries so hard to be hip, like, oh, gaming, do this, that, when it's like, this just reeks of desperation. Oh, and did I also mention it's live action on Cartoon Network that isn't connected at all to any cartoons at all? And I just laugh at how much Cartoon Network tried to push this. I mean, wow. It's like pushing it's like pushing a bunch of people to get in line just so they can see the shit that you just let out after eating a few burritos. It's just, yeah. Oh yeah, and also, did I mention the characters are annoying? Why I keep mentioning that? Because Cartoon Network is rubbing it in my face, and then rubbing salt in my wounds, and then running me over with a semi-truck 5 times. Level Up, it's just, this was destined to fail. And just, why Cartoon Network decided to go with this, I don't know. I honestly don't know. You know the regular show slogan, it's anything but? That should probably also be attached to Incredible Crew because it's anything but incredible. And yeah, it's live action. And created by Nick Cannon, of all people. Nick Cannon! But no, he couldn't even do a good fucking All That knockoff, even if he tried. Yeah, this show is a ripoff of All That. And, well, nothing's funny. It's like, it's just combined shit together into something that doesn't make any sense. Like, there was this one where this kid had chicken drumsticks and he was using them to play the drums. That's not funny, guy. Just not funny. Just, well, the acting is horrendous. Nothing, and I mean nothing, got a laugh out of me. Oh yeah, and also, Jeremy Shada, the voice of Finn the Human from Adventure Time. Why did I say the Human? I don't know. Yeah, he's on this show. Come on. First Paul Dini, now you? What's this world coming to? Oh boy. Yeah, this show only lasted 3 months. Thank God. Because no one wanted to watch it. It was annoying and was devoid of any humor and creativity. Really, it's just, yeah, Nick Cannon, why? Why not you could have just gone back to Nickelodeon and reboot All That. Actually, with modern Nickelodeon, I don't think that would go well, but it would be better than this. What's the plot of this? It's ghost hunters. Yeah. Oh yeah, but it's got kids. Kids that are looking into haunted houses. Well, houses that are quote-unquote haunted. said to be haunted. The kids, Jesus fucking Christ, they're so annoying. They try to be so mature, and it just makes you pity. Just pity these kids whose parents just really wanted them to be in some sort of spotlight. There's not much else to say about this show, really, other than it's just the world's crappiest Ghost Hunters ripoff, and a ripoff of every single other, ghost hunting show that's ever existed. Yeah, and this was another show. It was part of CN Real. I mean, it's like, oh my god, did you hear something? I mean, if you think Ghost Hunters is fake, there's some parts that are kind of real, but some also fake. This one, you can tell it's just completely staged. They're not fooling anyone. Unless you're just, a little kid that's never seen Ghost Hunters, or you're just incredibly stupid. Either way, you shouldn't be watching this show. And thank God it's not on anymore. And this had 2 seasons, although the weird thing is, the second season came out a week after the season finale of season 1. So yeah, Cartoon Network, talk about cheating when you're trying to just push in one more season of this crap that no one watched. And season 2, there was only a few episodes, like the last couple were only available online, and I doubt anyone watched those because, no one liked this show. I don't know anyone that did. Just goes to show, live action shouldn't be on Cartoon Network. Although we're not done with that part. So yeah, that is the end of part 1. Stay tuned for part 2 where, this is just, numbers 10 through 1 are really gonna hurt. So, brace yourselves. And I'll see you then.